Hello everyone, my name is Ian. Welcome back to my hobby YouTube channel in brief book and film reviews. So today I'd like to give a review to an absolutely magnificent book I finished up there reading a couple of weeks ago. This book is called The King of Lavender Square by Susan Ryan. Okay, so this book was released in 2018 and the publishers are Poolbeg Publishers from Dublin. This would be Susan Ryan's fourth book. This book is roughly, I think it's 386 pages long, and from start to finish it's a very interesting book indeed. Really enjoyed reading this book actually. Oh, this book is actually rumored or thought to be in the process of being a film being established on the storyline, so hopefully that will come to fruition in that, because it's a fantastic book. Some books that you read, you kind of not want the films to be released and that because the book is so good and stuff and that, and then there's some books that the film is so good, the book is so good that doing a film would even greatly enhance the book as well, and that yeah, so this is hopefully the film will be released on this book as well. This is a book, for me, in my opinion, it's been slept on. And what I mean by being slept on is that it hasn't really got that much attention in that, and I feel that's a pity, because it's one of the finest books I've read all year, and it's a really good book and that, I'm really happy that I purchased this book. So just about the author. Susan Ryan grew up in Gorey, County Wexford after graduating with a degree in social science from University College Dublin. She worked in Greece, Germany, London and Australia in jobs as varied as menu translation in Greek to cook in Western Australia wheat belt. She now works as an advertising copywriter on campaigns ranging from banking to beer and has won a number of industry awards. In 2012, she was commissioned by Ireland's only two-star Michelin restaurant to write restaurant Patrick Gilbald, the first 30 years. She lives in Dublin with her partner Stephanie and their daughter Sophie. The King of Lavender Square is her first novel, and as I said, fantastic book on that, I definitely highly recommend it. Okay, so the reason why I went for this book is because I looked at the front cover. So very dues to Poolbeg, the front cover creators and stuff, and that I know every publishers or most publishers have a person in their team working on them, and I thought that they nailed this down to a T, and that straight away I recognised these from my time working in the south of Dublin as houses that look very familiar in that area. So I checked the name Susan Ryan, obviously Irish name, so it was very alluring to me straight away. I then read the back, at the back, and that the book is basically based upon a young Congolese immigrant child and his mother, and it reminded me so much also of my childhood the more I read into it, because I was actually brought up on a place that had the name Lavender in it as well, and I was the son of an immigrant as well, and I was very good at football when I was younger. I won trophies and medals and that, so straight away it was really alluring to me from reading at the back. But the more I got into it, it was just I couldn't put it down. I really couldn't. It was just a fantastic book. Right, so the storyline itself is based upon, as I said, a young Congolese African boy who comes to Ireland with his mother at a very young age. It then switches to different characters within the book. A girl, a kind of like a homeless guy, kind of like a ladies' man, and a kind of like a woman who is like a teacher, and there's all these different characters, but their lives all come together through the situation with Patrick, who's the young African Congolese footballer, and his mother becomes sick, and I don't want to spoil it too much. As the book goes on, the storyline pans out and all the lives come together, and from what started off from one young lady in that kind of having a covert observation of every person character within the book, from her room in Lavender Square. It all kind of comes together so nicely, and it's beautifully written. I'm never critical of any writer. I believe it's a very hard thing to write a book, and it's a very lonely thing to sit down and write books and pages, or poetry and stuff like that. If there's one thing I would say within this book, some little bits of within the storyline a little bit too far-fetched. However, Susan is writing it the way she wants to write it, you know, and the way she wants to read it to understand it. So it's a first novel as well. It was a fantastic, amazing book for a first novel. It really was. Like I can't praise her enough on that for it. So yeah, as the story goes on, as I said, I don't want to spoil it for people, and that you've really got to read this book. You know, pans out, and it's so blissful at the end, the way it comes together. There's a little bit of everything in there, you know. There's a bit of everything in there. There's a real social message in this book as well. That's one of the things that I really enjoy about it, the social message in that, you know. And like I don't want to go on about it, but it's an amazing book. I would highly recommend this book for you on that, you know. Okay, so I'd just like to thank everyone as well also for subscribing to the channel. I like to try and put out something for everyone on that, you know, whether it be documentary based, whether it be film based, whether it be books, real life, autobiographies, novels, historical novels. Yeah, so I'd just like to thank all the people that subscribe. I never envisaged that I'd get up to, I think I'm up to 35, 36 subscribers. I only envisaged that I'd probably get like 20 people. Just you know, it's yeah, so it's nice to come on and give these reviews and that, and getting some feedback as well, and that. Please don't ever be afraid to leave feedback or leave a comment on any of the videos. Even if no one's left a comment on that, you know, you can feel free to state your opinion and stuff on that. And if there's any books that you want to recommend to me also, and I'd be happy to read them, and that I'll look into reading them and that as well. Also, so that's it basically for this week. Yeah, I just want to wish everyone a happy Christmas and a prosperous new year. I know things are difficult still at the moment with COVID situation and that for us and that, but hopefully we'll come out of it very soon. And yeah, blessings to everyone on that. Thanks very much for watching this week. I don't want to rave on about this book and that. I just want to say it's fair dues to the author. Fantastic book. Fair dues to Poolbeg Press also as well. Great book. Thank you.